She has got some getup. Ladies and gentlemen, something different today. We have a 2023 Genesis G90, the flagship from Genesis. And you gotta admit, it is a very handsome vehicle. Nice, low slung, nice proportions for a flagship luxury sedan like this. Of course, the front end is a little bit polarizing with the split headlights, as well as the massive, massive grille in the shape of a shield. The key as well looks and feels like something special. Let's start her up, but then I want to show you actually the rear passenger room first before we go for a ride. I can't even be bothered to open and close my own doors. Just press the button, voila. Oh, a very luxurious space, plenty of legroom, of course. And you have your power rear seats. Oh, love that. You know what I really appreciate is that when these headrests, they don't just go up and down, but also forward and backward, because a lot of cars, they have you jutting too far forward like we're some hunchbacks. You can get everything dialed in just right. You can control the volume from back here. My climate control. Massage. It's a nice place to be. Cannot deny. Really nice, high quality materials everywhere. You have the subtle ambient lighting, not overdone. Thank you. Memory seats. You also have this rest mode. It's going to really recline you. So you get ready for a little shut-eye, little nappy nap. The doors do feel a little bit strange with the motorization, because they're heavy doors which feel nice and solid and well built. But then the motor, you can actually feel it resist you, which feels a bit strange. Maybe I'm too peasant. I'm just not used to that yet. Not using it as designed. Getting into the driver's seat. Again, very luxurious, beautiful materials, nice high quality leather. Screens up here, two very nice high quality screens, high resolution, good contrast. Yet, we also have physical touch. That's how you do an interior, boys. Just like the drive mode, we have this dial right here, which can sometimes get confusing because you have another dial here for the infotainment. Of course, it feels very nice and premium. And same thing up here, where with the seats we can control the headrest. I love that. I wish that more cars did that. And a wireless charger that actually works. Surprisingly, not as common as you would think in the automotive industry. A lot of these wireless chargers do not work. And I have the ergo motion on my seat right now, so if you can hear that little air kind of releasing, that is that. It's causing some slight motion in the seat to reduce any aches and pains. It's kind of the similar technology that we use in the hospital with regards to preventing bed sores, kind of reducing the pressure in the in static areas, if you will. So, with that being said, see how she drives. Now, this has rear-wheel steering, and it's very aggressive rear-wheel steering at low speeds, such that you feel like it's pivoting around the middle of the car. It's a bit strange, actually. I wish that you could tone it down a little bit so it's not quite as noticeable and prominent. Super quiet, refined ride. We're powered by a 3.6-liter turbocharged engine with also a 48-volt E supercharger pushing out 409 horsepower, 405 pound-feet of torque. But peak torque occurs around 1800 RPM, so you don't really need to wring this thing out. It still feels like a higher displacement V8 in terms of the power delivery. The sound, not so much, of course. All the inputs on a car like this, as you'd expect, are incredibly light. You can steer with one finger. When I first got into the car, I felt like the brakes and throttle were a little bit too sensitive, considering how light and slow the steering feels. But I'm sure that's something that you can easily adjust to. This is quite a bumpy road, and it's handling it very well. I mean, this is a, flagship luxury vehicle. I don't have an S-Class or a BMW 7 Series to do a side-by-side comparison, but I can tell you that this feels fantastic. Very quiet ride. We have acoustic laminated glass. They also use active noise canceling, the same technology that you see in noise canceling headphones as an example, to reduce that interior road noise at NVH even further. Man, driving this, commuting in a car like this would definitely reduce the stress of a drive. Super relaxed. The car weighs over 4,800 pounds. A chunky monkey, but when it comes to luxury, you want something that feels robust and solidly built, of course. A lot of that weight goes into things like the powertrain, the insulation, the luxurious materials, your massaging seats, reducing the NVH. This car is all-wheel drive, and you can actually see the power distribution on this graphic here. So it's, of course, a rear-wheel drive based system. So just puttering along, you can see we have 3 bars going to the rear wheels, and when I give it the beans, it starts sending power to all 4. She has got some get-up. In a luxury segment vehicle like this, though, I would very much appreciate having a V8, something that sounds a little bit more deep, a little bit more special. Gotta love the blind spot view over here. One of the benefits of a completely digital dash. And we're wafting along. Younger Kevin might have scoffed at this and said, hey, that's some serious old man energy, grandpa vibes. Now that I'm in my 30s, I guess I am getting old, because the grandpa vibes, the old man energy, sounds pretty appealing. After some long days of traveling, having a bit of luxury sounds pretty good. It feels pretty good, too. Yeah, this 4-wheel steering is so... It's just so bizarre. It's too aggressively tuned. And of course, at lower speeds, you're turning in opposite directions to make it more nimble, have a reduced turning radius, and at higher speeds, it's going to turn the same direction for added stability. My friends, thank you for joining me in this relaxing journey. Let me know what you think of the Genesis G90. Would you get this, an S-Class, BMW 7 Series? This is obviously the cheapest out of those 3 options. This one has an MSRP as spec'd, $100,000 with this upgraded engine option with the E-supercharger. Let me know what you think with a comment down below. Ooh, I really like this 360 cam. That's a very nice 360 cam. Much love, my friends, and I'll see you guys in that next one. Oh, I want to take a nap.